Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for another moment in the Narcissist series with yours truly. Today, we are going down the rabbit hole and why no contact is the best thing that you can do. Before we get into it, though, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And I want to let you know it is a true pleasure being here, giving you guys these tips and tricks, and my prayer is that they fall upon your heart in a way that reminds you that you guys do have the power in your life to take back that power and to make the best decisions for your highest good and your highest path of purpose. So thank you for allowing me your most precious asset, your time, and let's get into it, guys. So why no contact is the best thing with a narcissist? Well, in my experience, if you don't go no contact, they always find a way to get you back. They always find a way to hook you because we're in such a hurt state that we're constantly looking for approval for someone, or we're looking for someone to be that hero for us rather than us being our own hero. And so when you first leave a narcissist, you're not healed from what has happened with them. And so being told those things that make you feel better about yourself, that make you, the things you want to hear, not what you need to hear, that's the energy here. What ends up happening is that wound gets reopened, and it's so easy to fall back into the old pattern. No contact. I see a lot online, and I'm not going to lie about this. It makes me upset in a way, because I think that people have pitted narcissists and empaths against one another, and that does not help us grow. It actually helps feed the egregore of the narcissistic embodiment and the empath embodiment, rather than us realizing that we're all dualistic by nature and we all have the tendencies within us to do both sides, to be a narcissist or to be the empath, right? It's not right or wrong. It's not good or bad. It's not beautiful or ugly. It just simply is. And one of the things is I see a lot is, how do I get at a narcissist? How do I really mess them up? How do I make them feel the way they made me feel? And it's like, this is a test. Are you willing to take and pass in the way of simply allowing the healing to come from the narcissistic situation that you had in your life, rather than trying to hurt or harm them the way that they hurt or harmed you? Because the truth of the story is that the reason that they do the things that they do to you is because they too were hurt people. They were hurt a long time ago, and their defense mechanism was to learn manipulation so that they didn't get hurt, or that they caused a situation where they hurt people first before they got hurt. So that way then when the other person comes back and strikes back at them, then they're validated in the way of, I told you were going to hurt me. I told you, I knew it was going to happen. And that feeds that emotional ego that is attached to having to be manipulative just to maintain a certain status, to get what you want, to have control of a situation, to be on a pedestal, whatever it is. Like, there's so many reasons that can go into this, right? And ultimately, the best way to deal with a narcissist, to get a narcissist out of your life, is to simply go no contact. It's in going no contact that it leaves them baffled. They don't understand why you left. I mean, I'm sure if they really took the time to break it down, they could figure it out. But at the end of the day, they're not going to do that, because that's not what a narcissist does. They're not going to say, oh, Susie left me because I was controlling and I beat her and I emotionally abused her, and I would physically get overwhelming with her. And, no, they're going to be like, why did Susie leave me? Like, I'm the best thing that Susie's ever had. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, the mentality is not there to see that their own actions have caused the upset. It's because in their minds, literally, they're saying that Susie hurt me, and so I had to keep myself protected, and I still don't understand why Susie left. Okay, so that's why no contact is the only way to go here, because a narcissist is a master manipulator. They learned how to manipulate with words. emotions, actions, right? And a lot of people I've heard say too, a narcissist is a broken empath, but really they're not broken. They just choose to act in this way because, again, the emotional ego is responding in a way saying, I don't like when this happens, so this is the way I'm going to react to it. And what is essentially happening is when you try to pull yourself out to go back in with the sight of revenge on your mind, you're perpetuating the situation. And now in turn, whether you like it or not, or whether you want to admit it or not, you have taken on the narcissistic energy because now you were the one set to have revenge. Well, I got to hurt you because I knew you were going to hurt me. That energy, right? That's the exact same energy that the narcissist is already in, because they're just so hurt from what happened to them as a child that they're not capable of seeing things from a normal standpoint. It is seeing things from the eyes of a hurt child. And that's whatever they can do to protect themselves, they're going to, whether you're going to hurt them or not. It's not about that. It's just that when they first get with you, in what I have realized is that they play out the worst possible situations in their head. And they believe that. And so it's almost like because they believe that, that belief drives them to act a certain way. It drives them to act the way that they act. And it's their genetic makeup won't allow for them to change course of pattern unless they consciously become aware of their own actions. I was reading this story about a narcissist with this woman, and he beat the woman. I mean, she was in the hospital 2 or 3 times a year. It was really bad. I mean, we're talking like at one point she was on life support and she just couldn't understand it. And yet she still made excuses for Bob, whoever Bob is. But she made excuses for Bob, and she was just like, I don't understand that. Well, one day Bob decided to get a German Shepherd because he was afraid that somebody was going to break into the house, and he didn't want somebody to break into the house, especially while this lady was there by herself, his wife. And he gets this German Shepherd, and he ends up coming home one night and he's in a mood and he starts to take it out on the wife and he starts beating her. And what ended up happening was that the dog got involved and the dog attacked Bob. And it was only in that moment that he realized his behavior. He realized he didn't like it, right? And that was the only reason that he stopped beating this woman, was because he realized he didn't like being that person that provoked an animal to attack him. It had nothing to do with the woman. It had nothing to do with the fact that he was beating the woman. It had everything to do with that an outside source came in and altered the course of action. And so that's with a narcissist. In order for them to ever change their actions, it has to be an outside source. As of now, if you have a narcissist in your life, you have to understand you're a part of the inner circle and nothing you say matters. Nothing you say can change what it is that they're doing. But say if Joe Schmo came in off the street one day and saw them treating you a certain way and said, hey, that's not how we talk to people. Like, why are you talking like that? That would make such an impact on the narcissist that it could potentially alter the way that they treat you, just because they realize an outside source came in and showed them some, it's like tough love, like sternness, like showed that like that's not the way it works. But when it's inner circle, inner family, they don't believe you because, again, you're the reflection of them. Like, you're the inner light to their inner darkness. And that's why it's so hard for them to believe you, because it's like all in their mind is like, I need this person. I have to have this person. I have to be with this person. If I'm not with this person, then there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with my life. But so many people have been hurt by the narcissist that they don't want to see it that way. They don't want to see the bigger picture. They don't want to see things from this outside perspective. It's more or less, I'm taking it personal because this narcissist hurt me so bad. And because I'm taking it personal, I'm going to give to them what they gave to me. And I bring up this topic just as this reminder, like you can keep perpetuating the situation and you can keep trying to get revenge, but it just gets harder and harder to leave, right? And I have another video in my playlist, my narcissist playlist, which I will link at the end of this video, but I have a video in there called the Stockholm Syndrome, and that is something that happens with a lot of people who get involved with a narcissist. It's like you've fallen in love with your captor and you can't explain why. It's a phenomena that happens with people. And, you know, part of it, I think, is if you're having sex with them, it's, of course, you're taking on their energy, right? So it's easy to relate with them. If you're an empath, it's easy to relate with them because that's all you've done all your life is to relate with other people. You feel their pain, right? So it's like, is the pain that you're really feeling in this now moment, is that truthfully and honestly your pain, or is that the pain of the narcissist in your life? Because it's okay to walk away when they're feeling down and out. It's okay to walk away when they're in a bad mood. You don't have to put up with that. You don't have to feel their pain for them. There's no amount of anything that you can do to take that away from them or heal it for them. They have to consciously make that decision. And I feel like this is a very important topic because right now in the community, it is like there's this energy of pitting everybody against a narcissist, when in honesty, the only way for us to heal a narcissist is to heal ourselves, because it's changing the dynamic. And when you leave the constant supply that they finally bagged and now you're no longer there, it makes them begin to see things that in a different way. But as long as you're there, everything that they do, no matter how bad it is to you, they think it's okay because you're staying. So save yourself the trouble and go and heal and walk away and block every contact from this narcissist. And I'm telling you, it will take time, but you're going to be so thankful that you did. All right, I love you guys. This is what I have for you. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.